The PTB just dropped today for Dead by Daylight, and the most exciting part about this PTB is that there is a new killer and survivor added to the game. In this video, we're going to be exploring the new DLC, how the killer and survivor looks, their perks, and more. And of course, all the other features added onto this PTB. But before we get started, hello, welcome in or welcome back. My name is Sharon and I'm a legacy-free beta player Nia main with 9,000 hours in this game. I stream DBD on twitch.tv/Sharon and I upload consistently on this YouTube channel with lots of different content. I hope you will enjoy your stay and let's get started with the video. Alright, first up, the Knight, the new killer in Dead by Daylight, on the PTB servers at least. This is how he looks. He, well, you know, looks like a knight. He has the outfit, the uniform, the armor. He looks pretty dope. Can't see his face, which, you know, is pretty typical for a knight. And yeah, I would say he looks pretty fucking dope. He looks straight up what you would expect from the name. Next up, the survivor named Vittorio Toscano, or well, maybe it's pronounced differently, who knows. This is how he looks like. He looks pretty old, you know, 40, 50ish, but he looks pretty good looking, if you ask me. This is how he looks when you rotate in between. I mean, looks like a good survivor, good model, good build. I mean, it's a male survivor, so he's pretty big. You're gonna be seen easier than female survivors, but yeah, this is the character. Let's go over the survivor perks first. First up, potential energy. After working on a generator for 8 uninterrupted seconds, press the active ability button 2 to activate this perk. When the perk is active, repairing the generator will charge this perk instead of making the generator progress. For each 1.5% of the generator repair, the perk will gain 1 token up to 20 tokens. While this perk has at least 1 token and you're working on a generator, you can press the active ability button 2 to consume all the tokens and instantly make the generator progress for 1% of each token. The perk then deactivates. If you lose a health state while this perk has at least 1 token, the perk will lose all the tokens and deactivate. Missing a skill check will also result into some charges lost. Next up, Fogwise. Hitting a great skill check while repairing a generator reveals the killer's aura for you for 6 seconds. And last, Quick Gambit. When you are chased within 24 meters of any generator, any survivor working on that generator receives an 8% speed boost to the repair actions. I'm kinda disappointed that Behavior once again has chosen to focus on generators with the perks instead of something else. I think this is the wrong way to go, and I think a lot of people are going to be upset about, because the last thing we really need in this game is more generator perks, but oh well, what do I know. Let's go to the killer perks. First up, Nowhere to Hide. Whenever you damage a generator, reveal the auras of all the survivors standing within 24 meters of your position for 5 seconds. The second perk, Hex Face the Darkness. Injuring a survivor by any means lights a dull totem and activates this perk and hexes that survivor. While the hex is active, all the other survivors outside your terror radius will scream, revealing their aura for 2 seconds each time. Other survivors can also see the aura of the cursed survivor for 8 seconds. When the survivor enters the dying state or becomes healthy, the hex totem becomes dull again, and this perk deactivates. The perk is permanently disabled once its hex totem is cleansed. And the last perk, Hubris. Whenever you are stunned by a survivor, that survivor suffers from the exposed status effect for 20 seconds. Huh. Interesting perks. I don't like the Nowhere to Hide perk, but it's good as a killer. As a survivor, I'm not a fan, but it's nice. Objectively. Face of the Darkness, kind of whatever in my opinion. I'm sure someone will figure out a nice strat with an Hubris is interesting though. I would say that's a really good, a really strong perk. Like that sounds like a kind of like a counter to Dead Iron, maybe. Interesting perks. Now let's go over some killer stats and the power of the killer. The killer is 4.6 ms, 32 meters of a base terror radius, and he is average height. The difficulty of this killer is moderate, and the power is called Guardia Compagna. Special ability, Guard Summon. Tap the power button to activate Guard Summon mode. Once activated, move around to create a patrol path. While in Guard Summon mode, you can aim at a generator in progress, a down pallet, or a breakable wall and tap the attack button. This will summon a guard to complete a break action on the selected object. You can also tap the power button or drain the power gauge to completely end the Guard Summon mode. This will summon a guard who will follow and patrol this created path. There are 3 guards that are summoned in the same order each time. The Carnifex, who can break or damage objects faster, the Assassin, who can move faster during the hunt, and the Jailer, who patrols longer and is better at detection. And the second power is Guard's special ability, the Hunt. While a guard is patrolling, he can spot and detect survivors. If a survivor is detected, the guard will move to their location, leave a standard on the ground, and will start hunting the survivor for a set amount of time. The survivor can escape a guard by unhooking another survivor, grabbing the standard, or surviving until the hunt timer ends. If the survivor is successfully attacked by the guard or the knight, the guard will disappear. When a guard downs a survivor, the knight receives a killer instinct notification. So what I'm hearing is they recreated Nemesis and made him 10 times better? You know, I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but how I read it, this is either gonna be super fucking strong or really weak, but holy smokes, this sounds like Nemesis 2.0. Let's test him out real quick and see how he works. So, this killer is kind of interesting. When you have the ability up, you can press the button to activate your ability. Once you do, you see yourself stand there and you enter this kind of like ghost mode where you can create a patrol path. You just kind of run around and you see this like green line, and on the bottom left you see how long, like how much you have left, like the red line around the path, and once you finish it, that is the path that the creature, guard, whatever, is gonna take. Now on the left you once again see a bar filling up, and once the bar is over, it disappears. You can see him from far away, but he disappears after it's done. It's done really quickly. Like, it almost feels like it's no need to set it up before, because like it's gone within 10 seconds. Once you've done the first guard, it rotates to the second guard. Don't mind the generators. I have bots in this game. So now I have a different guards. Like at the beginning, when I explained the power, we read that there were 3 guards. You cannot choose which guard you summon, from what I can tell. It just rotates. Like this one is, I think, the assassin, and it just follows the path for a very small amount. Like, look, I just said it and it's already done again in 3, 2, 1, and it's gone. So I'm sure there are add-ons to make it faster, but that's about it. Like take longer, but that's about it. I did say that I think it's either gonna be really strong or really weak. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. When a pallet is dropped, you can do this to control a patrol, and then press the other button to cause it to break it. That's kind of cool, so you don't have to... I think that's cool. I think that's more cool than the patrol, because the patrol like is so quickly done. But if you can just really quickly... I mean, is it really worth, though, controlling your entire path? I mean, I don't know. Oh god, that scared me. I don't know why. I don't know if that's really worth it. I don't know if you're better off just breaking the pallet. It's an interesting concept for sure. Furthermore, the killer's just an M1. I would say that this killer's probably really good with free genning, but that's about it. Can we do a generator kick? Yeah, we can do a generator kick. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not good either, I would say. Like, I feel like right now he might feel a little bit weak. Once again, I haven't checked his add-ons. I'm sure he has some really strong add-ons, but I also feel like if they really buff him, that would be maybe too strong. It's an interesting killer, though. It really feels like Nemesis 2.0, where it's just Nemesis with his zombies, but you can control the zombies and make them actually be useful. But you have to spend time doing so, so it's a little bit give and take. Yeah, interesting. Whilst we're at it, let's just explore this map real quick whilst my survivors are finishing things up. This is a really like medieval kind of like scene where we have a castle. We have like the things where people get their head chopped off and hanged. Very, very on brand. We have, you know, certain loops. We got like certain buildings. Would be cool if you could go in the castle, if I'm being honest. Like this is just a little loop. Little loop again. Don't mind the Ada. There's a shack here. We have the cow tree here, which doesn't have cows or pigs or whatever they have hanging there. We have this pig den. Oh, this is cool. Hello, survivors. You have like this little blacksmith kind of like area. Oh no, this is the food area where you can make food. Oh, there's a gen here too. That's cool. Yeah, okay. That's the shack, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of like, you know, a whole bunch of nothing thrown together. But it's cool. It has a cool coloring and has a cool vibe to it. It feels like a really small map, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look how small this is. I can basically see the entire map from this point. Like, that's kind of crazy. I'm not sure how I'm not sure how I like this. I haven't, of course, walked around enough to really determine if there are really good loops in there. Maurice! Maurice, are you okay? That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Anyways, I haven't determined whether really good loops or not, but yeah, this is the map. I hope you like it. It's pretty cool, but really fucking small. So I hope they make it bigger. I feel like they should make it bigger. And last up to this DLC is Amori, of course. Poor little David got caught really fast because it's a bot, and these bots are kind of bad. But let's see how the Mori goes. Oh, that's not Amori. That's the wrong button. Whoops. My man be teabagging. Yep. Okay, we're gonna give it a second. We're gonna give it a second because, you know, I have plenty of time in this video. Piss off, dude. Thank you. Wrong button. Sorry, David. Alright, let's see how the Mori goes. Whoa. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Jesus. Oh, this is a low FPS moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. What the? Wow, that was brutal, but that was really cool. I like that one. That one is heaps better than the most that I've seen recently, in my personal opinion. That one is cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And for the other things that are added in this PTB, they added, of course, bots in custom games for the killer. So you can just go to the custom game, click on the plus icon and add some bots in there. You can choose how many you do. So this way you can practice a new killer, walk around a new map, or, well, whatever you want to do as a killer. And they also put out the flashlight changes on the PTB, where killers are immune to being blinded while grabbing a survivor out of a locker, but instead it is easier to rescue a survivor off the killer's shoulder. Now you have to blind the killer within the last 0.25 seconds of his pickup animation to make him drop the survivors. And last but not least, they also updated some graphics on the killer shack and the pallets. Now I'm curious, what do you think of the perks on both sides? And what do you think of the killer? Let me know down in the comment section. And that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'm gonna ask you to do the things that every YouTuber always asks you to do. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And see y'all next time. Bye bye.